Makovsky at 37 years old. Slight height advantage goes to Velimurad Alkhasov. It's the rematch. It's time to make it definitive. Ladies and gentlemen, semi-final time.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Velimurad, the biggest highlight he had in that fight were the inside leg kicks. Will Zach Makovsky learn to check those, or will Velimurad be able to take out that lead leg?
I think the most telling incisor of how this fight's going to unfold is going to be the first clinch from both these men. Who will initiate it? Who will prosper in it?
My heart's beating so much more than I thought. Like, I'm just excited because I'm a fan of Zach Makovsky. I grew up watching him.
And as a competitor in the flyweight tournament, you have a vested interest. Nice defense there from Velimurad.
Very solid defense, and it wasn't just defense. He turned it into offense with a nice, short, sweet uppercut.
And they're both playing it safe right now, trying to see what's going to happen next, trying to figure out their game plans.
It's not unlike the opening stanzas of their initial battle at Brave 34. Both men trying to get the measure of one another.
You know, the difference in their styles is Zach Makovsky's a little more slower, methodical. He picks his striking. He has very good boxing. But Velimurad, a little sloppy, but he's a brawler. He doesn't mind putting himself in that fire, which makes him very, very dangerous.
Makovsky aborted the kick just at the last minute there. Saw something he didn't like.
Ooh,
nice
beautiful
straight
left
shot.
hand.
Do love a straight shot down the middle from a southpaw.
Beautiful fake shot again, trying to change the pace a little bit. But for both of them, because they're opposite stance, the power hand is always there, and they're going to throw that a little more. Same thing with the body kicks. Nice inside leg kick. Oh, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Kirik, what are you seeing early on between these two savages in the flyweight division?
That Zach is a little bit too eager to get in close, that he's not feeling like that his timing is right now. Like he's not feeling like he's winning those strike exchanges. But in order to get in those opponents' hips, he's going to have to at least open himself up to being hit. It's absolutely impossible to avoid every shot and have an opportunity to get in on those hips.
And I just want to say, Zach just checked the inside leg kick. He's immediately adapting, and he learned from that first fight what's coming next.
So far, Velimurad hasn't really been able to land anything clean with the hands on the chin, face.
And beautiful movement by Zach. Again, going to that outside shoulder. But Velimurad with that single leg. Can he get Zach down? Zach has a great wizard, great takedown defense. Oh, beautiful lateral drop.
Transitions to the position. Makovsky now taking the back of Velimurad.
Wow.
And it was just one step ahead. Velimurad knew what to do, but Zach Makovsky expecting it, felt it, rolled, got on top. Beautiful job.
Those scrambles often complete through 360 degrees, but once Fun Size got on top, he just stopped it cold.
And it honestly just comes with the experience. Zach Makovsky's been with the best of the best. Obviously a Division I wrestler. And then going with some of the highest level guys in the flyweight division.
Great point. If you look at his record, it reads like a who's who of guys. Wilson Reyes, Eduardo Dantas, Anthony Leone, Scott Jorgensen, Hussier Formiga, Joseph Benavides.
Dustin Ortiz on the other side.
100%. John Dodson, Tim Elliott. That's a crazy resume.
Yeah. And that's why I'm a fan. He lands a beautiful left hand there. Kind of stunning Velimurad a little bit. He's picking a very smart fight, not pushing the pace. But I would like to see Zach throw a little more body shots because, again, you know Velimurad does have that conditioning problem because of the extreme weight cut.
Just as you say that, he throws a little double jab finishing to the body.
Am I saying it too loud? Am I allowed to do that?
Let it roar.
I know I'm a loud person naturally, but is that fair?
Well,
Is that really?
Be careful. I've had a couple of fighters come to me after shows that we've done in empty arenas and ask me why I said what I said.
It's either a good thing or a bad thing.
My response was it was Kirik Janess. Makovsky doing a real good job. Over the top from...
Oh, beautiful knee. It does kind of clip him a little bit.
Transitions into a single of his own.
Nice
Beautiful wrestling
job
from Makovsky.
Beautiful dump, kept on circling those baby steps and was able to solidify a back position. He has that leg hooked, which is hard for Velimurad to be able to pressure and stand back up.
Makovsky, of course, attended Drexel University, wrestled as a walk-on, going on to make the varsity team and captain the team in his senior year.
That's impressive. Beautiful hook, pulling that leg back, trying to break the base. But again, Velimurad is just very, very strong. A Sambo world champ, he knows what to do. And that's why every time he gets taken down, he's able to stand up, usually with ease. But Zach playing this one smart with, I don't know how much time, I believe around a minute left, if not less, 10 seconds left. He's solidifying this round, and this might win him it.
That's just how quickly this enthralling battle has gone in, Shorty. Velimurad back to his feet, and again, very close. I wouldn't call it tentative, I would call it calculated from both men. Makovsky, as you said, maybe just edging away a little bit with the likes of that straight right down the pipe, with the likes of solidifying position.
And we saw that straight left there, and we see this beautiful lateral drop. He knows he's going down underhook. Beautiful, nice roll over his right shoulder, takes the back, but Velimurad was able to get some nice knees inside to the body, clipping the chin a little bit there, but Zach Makovsky circling, head inside dump, taking the back and pushing the pressure on to, for me at least, to solidify that first round for Zach.
Carrick, what would you like to see a little bit more of from Velimurad if by general consensus he may be down a round going into the second?
I like the luck he was having with some of those strikes. I'd like to see him move forward just a little bit less and move in and out, in and out, in and out. Try and play with that distance between the two of them and then let the hand go. He's doing just a little bit too much stalking.
And round 2 starts, and these guys immediately opening up Zach Makovsky with that outside leg kick. And again, like I said, Velimurad's biggest attack that first fight was his inside leg kick, but Zach immediately moving and knowing it's coming. That's a veteran thing to do.
Nice shots to try and punch in, but again, veteran savvy, not just going straight back, finding the pivot off the lead foot.
Ooh.
Flying knee by Velimurad, showing that he's more than happy to mix it up with a diverse attacking arsenal.
Oh, there was,
did he wobble him a little bit?
And that's the hard part about pressuring in too much. Yeah, like you said, instinctive. Zach Makovsky going in for the takedown. A nice underhook, but Velimurad defending it well, landing knees to the body. Zach Makovsky might drop down to a leg, if not break away here. But you see his face a little red there. He did get popped. Oh, beautiful left hand and a nice body
He
shot.
hurt him with the body.
Oh, the body shot was there. Maybe I should, quiet down a little bit.
Carrick, he did hurt him to the body with that shot. You saw Velimurad fold ever so slightly, bringing the elbow in to protect himself.
That was a beautiful solar plex shot, left hand uppercut. Oh.
Nice short uppercut there, Carrick coming from the left hand of Makovsky.
And we see how fast Makovsky is. The only problem is Velimurad's not putting the pressure yet. You might take one strike, but you need to push the pace against a very good counter fighter like Zach Makovsky.
The shots alone, I don't think are going to do it. As you said, he needs to put a little more pressure on him from tie-ups, from takedown attempts, make him move around a little bit more, do a little bit more ring management.
A nice little hop step to the side. Again, trying to change the rhythm, trying to change the pace and angles to possibly land that left hand again. And it's just thumping on the head. Velimurad has a strong noggin. Oh, beautiful body shot again.
Oh, again.
Drops his opponent.
Velimurad still moving his head, still moving that head.
And he's going to jump to the guillotine here. He has a very, very strong guillotine. He's trying to create the angle. If not, he's going to use it to take the back.
You actually heard the expulsion of air from Velimurad just as the punch landed. What do you do, Carrick, if you're Zach Makovsky here? Do you let him stand back up because you know he's a little compromised?
I think not. I think he should have. I think ideally would have kept his shoulder in the middle of that back, spun around behind him.
Beautiful knee.
And it seems to be, Shorty, that Zach knew Velimurad was hurt, therefore went up top with that strike.
Oh man, I'm like curling under the pressure here because I'm just excited watching this. This is a very back and forth battle. Velimurad, like I said, is tough. Doesn't even have 10 fights, but he's pushing the pace against a 30-fight veteran in Zach Makovsky. But Zach in this fight has learned a lot from the first one and is pushing the pace, but in a very proper and methodical way, a very strategic way. This is a chess match because the first fight was so close, and the body shots are right now paying the dividend here. And we see the expression on Velimurad's face. You can tell he's still fatigued a little bit from those body shots. And they take an entire round, if not longer, to get over.
And Carrick, he's going to be acutely aware now of the body attacks of Makovsky, which opens up the lower limbs, which opens up the head.
It opens up the head. If you look at where his elbows are, the elbows are placed right now to protect his body. It does leave the head open. You saw a little twist of the head, a little bit of sweat flew off. That's what we're seeing right here. That's the consequences. That's one of the reasons attacking the body is so smart. It's money in the bank. It takes a long time to go away, and you see those elbows come down. You see the hands drop, and that opens up the head.
And Zach Makovsky keeps landing that straight left hand, and he's moving beautifully right now. But I think he should push the pace. You know, throw a body kick, throw a body punch. But he gets the single leg, and he's going to try to go for the body lock here, put some pressure. And I do believe he's winning this round with 1 minute left. All he needs to do is keep the aggression, land some strikes, and possibly solidify one more takedown to get the round. But Velimurad is not giving up. He's pushing the pace, and I believe he's kind of got his wits back to him a little bit. And he lands a body shot of his own.
Bringing down the hands of Makovsky, trying to go up top with a short hook there. Needs to be wary of dipping his head in when Zach seems to be coming in with a shot. He dips the head in ever so slightly.
Oh, he lands a front snap kick, a teep kick of his own, and he's trying to implement his own version of body shots. Zach doesn't look too effective. He's going to land that straight left over and over again. Because Velimurad doesn't really move his head. He goes straight into attack.
Makovsky again exhibiting great use of angles rather than just moving laterally, back and forward. He's doing a great job of finding those pivot points and evading the offense of Velimurad.
Nice job of Zach Makovsky to just get in his bicycle, get out of there. If he's not sure exactly what's going to happen, gives himself all the distance he needs.
Oh, he landed a big shot of his own and a straight down the middle.
And it's a great way to end the round by Velimurad, but was that enough to win the round back?
That's a good question that I'm going to hand over to Kirik Jeunesse because it is too complex for my inept mind to handle.
I have refereed hundreds of fights. I do see this one as being 2018 for Zach Fun-Size Makovsky, but it doesn't matter. I am not one of the judges here.
That was a lovely shot landed by Velimurad.
There goes that body shot there.
It's a big dig and a rip. I want to see the one that dropped.
And that was the one right there. That's what really curled him over. Oh, it was a knee.
Oh, it was a knee to the body.
Watch the head move, though. Oh, they didn't show it.
There you go. It was the knee, and immediately Zach Makovsky was just throwing punches, but Velimurad was still active, moving side to side, and towards the end of the round, tried to push the pace to hopefully for himself win round number 2.
That little head movement post knee to the body was absolutely fantastic. It was a testament to the heart of Velimurad Alkhasov. Devastated to the body, still just sliding that head side to side to side. Didn't take any further clean shots.
And clean sportsmanship entering into the 3rd round. This is another tough fight, just like the first one.
Oh, was he a little bit wobbled out? Velimurad with renewed vigor coming out.
And he knows this might be 2018, like Eric said.
Perhaps has been told by his corner that he needs to go out and do something definitive. Perhaps he has to get the finish.
And he knows in that last fight, Zach Makovsky did kind of fade in that 3rd round. Didn't do as much. So Velimurad needs to push the pace, especially if it is 2-0.
Kirik, the last thing someone like Makovsky can do against someone like Velimurad is coast.
Absolutely. There's differing philosophies in mixed martial arts about what you should do if you think you're ahead in 2 rounds. Should you try and coast a little bit, or should you keep doing exactly what you were doing, even if it's dangerous? And the latter choice is always the best one. You should keep doing what got you ahead, even if it's a little dangerous. I think that's exactly what Fun-Size is going to do.
And Shorty, are you watching this with an analytical eye as part of the commentary team, or are you watching this right now as potentially someone that will fight one of these guys?
Definitely both, but I'm more excited for the next matchup because that's what I have to look forward to first. But this, just as a fan, I'm enjoying this. Velimurad, again, being less than a 10-fight veteran, is pushing a guy with 30-plus fights who's fought some of the best in the world to his limit. And Zach Makovsky showing why he is a 30-fight veteran, showing how good he is, changing the game plan from the first fight to this one, and winning so far 2 rounds and none, at least on my scorecards. But he's kind of changed the pace in this round. Is he tired? Is he fatigued? Or is he just trying to solidify this win?
His use of angles is something that I'm really enjoying. Little clip behind the ear, more so the forward momentum of Velimurad causing the slight stumble there.
Oh, beautiful uppercut.
That was Roy Jones Jr.-esque. Little wind up and pop.
The only hard part for Zach is he does land those shots, but he only throws one and then moves away, gives his opponent time to recover. Compared to Velimurad, he doesn't mind the fire. He's more than excited to make it a brawl.
Pocket, yeah.
And I enjoy that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I know, I called your fight with Bruno Driscoll.
You were there? What? That was you. Oh, that's bias. That's not fair.
Velimurad occupying the center, and I think he knows now he really has to take the fight to Zach Makovsky. May not be enough for him to just necessarily win the round. He may have to finish Makovsky.
And at least for the first half of this third round, he's winning. But again, 2.5 minutes left. Anything can happen. And he's pushing Zach back.
Does have 2 wins via KO or TKO in his professional career. 1 win via submission.
And Zach's hands are down a lot more in this round. Beautiful body knee.
Oh. Velimurad doing a great job now. Slight turning of the tide in this third and final round. But is it enough, Kirik, for Velimurad just to win the round?
I don't believe it is, but I am not one of the judges here. I could absolutely see this going either way. I think both these fighters need to try and end it. They've got 100 seconds to do so. One big moment here could win the whole fight.
Velimurad trying to attack the body, get a little bit of payback from Makovsky, and again, beautiful. And just the way slipped out of range from the right hand.
And again, that's Zach's style, but Velimurad needs to push the pace. He needs to get Zach Makovsky against the fence and make this a brawl type of fight. And he gets a good takedown here. Can Zach escape and get a takedown of his own?
Nice work to get the fight to the ground from Velimurad. Needs to land some punishing work here.
And again, this might be 2-0 or it might be 1-1. And this third round might solidify the win for each guy.
Absolutely. What is that? What was that 2-on-1 on the far wrist for? I wasn't setting up a technique I'm familiar with.
It was possibly just to create some space. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention.
2-on-1 on the wrist. I think it was just to kind of immobilize the strikes coming in from Velimurad Alkhasov.
My heart's beating too fast. I'm just checking my blood pressure.
Nice body head work, but Zach Makovsky always active, even from bottom, trying to set up. Has the double overhooks there. And with just 20 seconds left to advance to the final of the flyweight tournament.
And for me, I'm just taking this in for both fighters to possibly fight them in the final, given the next fight coming up is my future opponent. But this is something for me to study, to look at. And it was a great fight by both.
Wow, what a fantastic fight. No question in my mind. Velimurad won that third round.
Oh, once again.
Hey, he's going for it again. That's awesome.
You gotta love this.
You know
Friends
what?
for life.
I'd punch him. No.
You very well may have to.
Oh, take him down. Come on. No. Boo.
Velimurad clearly believes he's done enough to win the fight. Zach Makovsky clearly believes he's done enough to win the fight. This rematch was very much a case of lather, rinse, repeat from the first fight.
But they both made
Compelling arguments.
Really, really good adjustments since that first one. Velimurad was able to land those inside leg kicks, and Zach Makovsky literally let, I think, maybe one this entire fight land. And for Velimurad was always pushing the pace, so Zach Makovsky decided, you know what, let me land some body shots, and that won him, at least in my head, the first and second round. This was an extremely close fight.
Scores just being tabulated as we speak. Velimurad believes he won. Makovsky pointing at his chest saying, no, I won.
Big drama show. Big drama show.
Gentlemen, I want to take this little break in the action to do a big shout out for Mohammed Kamber, president of the Bahrain Mixed Martial Arts Federation. He's a gentleman, he's brilliant, he's warm and friendly, he never looks for attention, and he is a pillar of the sport in this nation.
As you say, Eric, a thoroughly nice bloke is Mohammed Kamber.
Big thanks as well to his officials, including Hadi Muhammad Ali. These are people that work tirelessly for the sport for nothing. Not trying to get rich off it. They're not trying to get famous off it. They just love this sport the way we all do, and they want to help it.
Oh, they're both over asking Shorty who won.
All right, you want honest review? Honest review?
My phone just went.
I give 2 to you, 1 to you. That's me though. I'm American though. I'm biased. No. Next fight I come up there. Man, all the Russians are coming at me. I'm scared.
I just moved my seat away from Shorty
The
Torres.
bad thing is, like, I'm hanging out with them, like, all after this, so I'm just going to hear it the entire time.
So, Eric, did you enjoy the fight?
I just want to say it's very nice commentating with you and you alone.
Makes me wish Blaine won now, so I didn't have to be in this position. Gosh.
Carlos Kramer is entering the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision.
All right, Brave Nation, what an incredible bout in our Flyweight tournament semifinals. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scores about 29-28 Alkhasov. Your next judge scores about 29-28 Makovsky. And your third judge scores about 29-28 for your winner by split decision. And advancing to the finals of the Flyweight tournament, Velimurad Alkhasov.